Watch out for toast out. How stress burns you slowly like toast. Feeling emotionally drained and just getting by? You are not alone. Young people across South Korea feel the same. And now there's even a new word for it, toast out. The term combines toast and burnout to describe a state of emotional exhaustion that can come before full burnout. While burnout means complete emotional and physical collapse, toast out captures the early stages of extreme fatigue. Like a piece of toast just beginning to brown, the change is subtle and easy to miss at first. Over time, though, it can turn into something far more concerning. The roots of toast out lie in South Korea's challenging work culture, which often pushes people to their limits. However, young people are turning their struggles into something clever that makes people both laugh and think. For example, lettuce toast describes feeling wilted, like warm lettuce inside toast. On the other hand, butter toast means being tired and sleepy, much like a pool of melted butter. While these phrases may sound fun, ignoring toast out can lead to full burnout. So, if you ever feel a little toasted yourself, take a step back and some time off. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English for You. I'm Mike.
And I'm Laura.
And I don't know about you, Laura, but I'm feeling like toast these days.
Same.
Maybe a bagel. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit bagel-ish. Maybe a little English muffin-y.
Ooh,
Maybe a little crumpetish when I'm feeling more English. Now, why do I feel like cooked bread? Good question,
right.
Because, well, it's getting up to the time of the year when I'm thinking about, I need a holiday. I need some breaks. I need some vacation. I'm feeling a little toast out. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with bread products you might enjoy with your breakfast. It's more about your emotional state, how you are feeling, and if things in your life feel like they're kind of getting out of control a little bit, you're always chasing your tail, trying to catch up, then you might be feeling like a very popular breakfast food, toast out. Does that make sense? I'm not sure it does. The title might help you.
Okay.
Watch out for toast out, how stress burns you slowly like toast. All right, so the article begins with a great question to get you thinking about yourself, doing a self-assessment or just kind of checking on how you are doing. Feeling emotionally drained and just getting by? Both of those are not nice situations, but they do happen, especially in the busy world we live in. But yes, emotionally drained. If something is drained, especially emotionally, or it basically means that the things that you use, the things that are inside you, the things that you power yourself with are running very low. You're running out of energy. You're running out of emotions. You need a break. You need a rest. You need a nap. You need a snack, something like this. For example, the argument with her boyfriend left Tamara feeling drained.
Drained 这个形容词就是精疲力尽的、疲惫不堪的哦。先来看一下 drain 这个形容词要怎么用哦。After pulling an all-nighter for the exam, I was so drained that I fell asleep with my shoes still on. 那刚刚有提到 get by 这个 phrase, OK, 就是片语，就是过得去，勉强应付哦。所以课文整句是说，你有没有感到就是情绪耗尽啊，只是在勉强度日呢？
All right, so yes, if you are feeling drained, if life is just moving along too fast and you can't catch up, well, you are not alone, the article tells us. Here's where it comes from. Young people across South Korea feel the same. And now there's even a new word for it, toast out. Okay, so you're not alone. Many people feel that life is just too much, too busy, too much for them to handle. So people often feel like there's so much to do and not enough time to do it, and a lot of pressure on them to get everything right. So if you're feeling that way, the Koreans have come up with this word, young people especially. They're calling it toast out. I'm feeling toast out, or I'm toasted out. I'm toast-outed.
所以课文整句是说you're not alone, 你并不孤单哦。因为南韩的年轻人其实他也有同样的感受，甚至他们就创造了一个新名词来形容这个状态，就是我们一直在提到的 Toast out, 烤吐司症候群. Okay, how did they come up with this term?
Well, yes, the term combines toast and burnout to describe a state of emotional exhaustion that can come before full burnout. If you are feeling burnout or burnt out, to use it as an adjective, that means you're done. You are drained. You have no more to give. You must take a break or have a vacation or something right now. So if you're just before that level, if you feel like you're at 20%, that might be the area of toast out. And of course, here we're talking about emotional. And when we say emotions, we're talking about emotional of the emotions of your feelings, of the things that are going on in your mind, how happy or sad or angry or worried or nervous or whatever you are. Those are your emotions, the feelings you have in your brain that, of course, can affect your body in a very strong, powerful way. For example, Alex hopes that seeing a therapist might help him with his emotional problem.
那 burnout, OK, 这里是一个字哦，名词就是精疲力尽。那 emotional 这个形容词是什么呢？就是情绪上的、情感上的。不过它其实也有情绪激动的哦。Okay, and we also saw the word exhaustion. 这个名词一样也是精疲力尽、疲惫不堪的。那我们常常口语会说 I'm exhausted, 就是我好累哦。
All right, well, burnout means complete emotional and physical collapse. Toast out captures the early stages of extreme fatigue. So as we said, you're not completely empty, but you're getting very close. You're not at 0%, you're at, 20, 30, something like that %, you're getting close. And this can also be physical collapse, right? Often it's emotional, but that can lead to physical problems. And then physical, as I mentioned earlier, that's more about your bones, your muscles, your body. Your physical strength can improve by going to the gym and lifting weights and exercising. Physical, it's in your body. For example, Felicity likes to get a full physical checkup every year. She won't talk to someone about her feelings in that checkup. She'll just get her blood checked and her weight and her heart and, the stuff that makes her body work. To capture the early stages of extreme fatigue. When we use capture, sometimes you might think of like trap or catch something, like the police might want to capture a criminal, or if an animal escapes from the zoo, they'll try to capture it. But we also use this in quite a different way to express what something or someone is really like in a way that people can clearly recognize. I often think of this as taking a picture. Sometimes when we take a picture, paint something, someone might say, wow, you've really captured that. Basically means you've really got it accurately, okay? So if we talk about capturing the early stages of extreme fatigue, toast out is a good word because it's toasted, it's cooked, but it's not burnt quite yet. But it gives you the idea that we're almost getting to that burnt out stage. For example, for the verb capture, we could say, wow, this painting really captures the fears of living in the modern world. I'm thinking of that Scream painting, right? A lot of people look at that and go, yeah, that makes me feel fear and stress and worry.
For sure. Okay. Well, we actually saw our language and focus in the same sentence, so let's take a look at that. 今天我们要看到的 language and focus 就是 wow 的不同用法哦。wow 作为从属连接词时有许多不同的用法哦。我们来看一下以下的解释。首先第一个，表示然而哦。while 是用来展现前后子句的对比，强调两者情况的不同。我们来看一下课文刚刚整句长什么样子，就是 while burnout means complete emotional and physical collapse， 然后逗点 toast out captures the early stages of extreme fatigue。 OK， 所以就是用来对比 burnout 跟 toast out 的差别。我们来举一个生活的例子会更清楚哦。While I prefer staying in on weekends, my friends always want to go out and party. 那第二个我们来看一下 while 还有什么意思哦。它可以表示尽管、虽然，这是一个比较正式的用法，所以它的意思跟 although 是相近的哦。我们可以看到课文 While these phrases may sound fun, 然后逗点 ignoring toast out can lead to full burnt out. 举一个生活的例子 While the weather was cold, we still decided to go for a hike. 尽管天气很冷，我们还是决定去 hike 去健行哦。那第三个 while 可以表示和什么什么同时，用来描述一段时间内同时发生的两件事哦。 像是 Can you water the plants while I finish writing this email? 两件事情正在发生哦，你可以在我写这封 email 的时候帮我浇花吗？那第二个要注意的是，引导时间副词子句呢，常常跟进行式连用，表示当什么什么时候，用在说明某事情进行到一半时，另外一件事情发生了。那 while 子句引导持续的时间是较长的事件哦。我们来举个例子会更清楚。I found a cute stray cat while I was walking home yesterday. 我昨天在回家路上遇到了一只可爱的流浪猫。好的，刚刚句子其实还出现好多单字哦，像是 physical, I have to sing this, okay? 它是一个形容词哦，就是生理的、身体的。我们还看到了 collapse， 其实它当作名词，是指身体因疲惫或是疾病崩溃病倒。OK， 那 capture 呢，在这里是当作动词哦，就是逼真的表现刻画或是描述。And we also saw the word fatigue， 这是一个名词哦，就是疲累，就是倦怠的意思。It just means you're tired.
There you go. You're not quite burnt out, you're toasted out. Why this term? It's actually a really good term. It says, like a piece of toast just beginning to brown, the change is subtle and easy to miss at first. Over time, though, it can turn into something far more concerning. These are both terms, toasted and burnt. But toasted bread is that nice kind of light brown color, right? You put your butter on it, you put your jam on it,
Yum.
delicious, great. If you leave it in for like 5, 6, 7 minutes and it starts to smoke and smell, it'll come out black. That is burnt bread. You don't really want to eat that. It won't taste good. Sometimes people, have you ever done that thing where you scratch the black stuff off with a knife
I'll
and
just
try to
throw
save
it away.
You'll just throw it away. Well, that's
I don't want
good.
to get cancer.
Because exactly right. Yeah, it's not very healthy to eat burnt bread, but toasted is good. But toast, of course, is one step away from being burnt. So that's why it's a really good term to use. So like a piece of toast just beginning to brown or get toasted, the change is subtle, meaning it's slow and careful. If you watch your toast cook, it'll take a while, and it's easy to miss. But over time, it can turn into something far more concerning, like burnt bread.
所以呢，课文是提到说，就像刚开始变的这个 brown， 这里呢是指变成棕色褐色，它是当作动词来用哦。所以它变成烤吐司的那个颜色哦，这种变化起初是微妙，而且很怎么样，很 subtle， 很难以察觉的，这是一个形容词。所以随着时间推移，这可能会演变令人非常忧心的一个问题哦。
The roots of toast out lie in South Korea's challenging work culture, which often pushes people to their limits, and maybe also their school or educational culture. It's challenging there. It's difficult. It's stressful.When we see something being described as challenging, it's not easy. It doesn't mean it's impossible, but it won't be an easy thing to do because it's challenging. For example, for many people, the death of a beloved pet can be just as challenging as the loss of a human relative, just as hard or difficult.
OK， 我们看到名词 root 在这里表示根源、起源，在这样子的意思之下，我们是常用它的复数形 the roots of toast out。我们再来看一下刚刚的单字 challenging 这个形容词，就是具有挑战性的。For example, learning how to cook a 7-course meal in one afternoon was challenging, but super fun.
Very challenging.
Sounds
Back to the article.
Show, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 3 or 4 cooking shows in one. However, the article says young people are turning their struggles into something clever that makes people both laugh and think.Kind of true. If you can talk about your problems, they often don't seem so bad.
That's
you realize
true.
a lot of people have the same problems.
Yeah, 然而年轻人正将这些困境转化为聪明又有趣的创意，就让人家可能会心一笑发笑，也能引人深思哦。
All right. For example, lettuce toast describes feeling wilted.Like warm lettuce inside toast. On a Monday morning, I might feel like lettuce toast. Like, I don't want to. I have no energy.
Lettuce toast 是什么呢？生菜吐司，用来形容夹在吐司中的温热生菜一样。你感到怎么样？ wilted 无精打采的或是萎靡不振的，这是一个形容词哦。
On the other hand, butter toast means being tired and sleepy, much like a pool of melted butter. I don't want to go out on a Saturday night.
I like this.
I'm feeling butter
Butter
toast.
toast.
Yeah, like melted butter. If something's melted, it's not solid anymore. Think of something as it gets warmer and warmer. It turns from something hard or solid into a liquid. Butter will melt. Of course, ice or ice cream will melt. That type of thing. For example, the melted ice cream ran down Norman's hand. Better eat that ice cream quick.
Melted 是什么呢？这是一个形容词，就是融化的意思哦。那 melt 这个动词则是融化，要怎么用呢？ The chocolate melted in my pocket, so now it looks like I've been finger painting. We also saw the noun pool. This is not a swimming pool. 这是指一滩一片的。这个听起来很像我耶 butter toast. This sounds so me sometimes.
Yeah, I think all of us have felt that
Sleepy,
at times.
tired.
Now, while these phrases may sound fun, ignoring toast out can lead to full burnout. It's cool to make the phrases and it's nice to know other people feel it, but you still have to pay attention to it in the real world. So if you ever feel a little toasted yourself, take a step back and some time off. Maybe a mental health day is a good thing to do.
Take a step back 这个片语很棒哦，就是退一步，暂时抽离哦。那 take some time off 真的，如果你真的觉得很累、很内耗，拜托一定要休假，请个假。休息是为了走更长远的路啊。
All right, we got a chat question for you guys. What new phrases would you create to describe feeling tired or stressed? Please explain your answer.
Well, you know everybody's using their phone right now, so
Okay.
this is a really cool term I thought of.
Okay.
Battery soup.
Battery soup.
Yeah, it's like when your phone is on 1%
Oh, no.
and you're just simmering,
no.
hoping to survive,
Oh.
but knowing you're about to shut down.
Oh my gosh, so that's a little bit past toast out right before
Do you like
burnout.
this term though?
It's an interesting
Uh-huh.
one. Battery soup.
OK， 大家喜欢今天的主题吗？你们可以聊刚刚 chat question， 而且还可以到空中家教和真人老师互动练习哦。拜。
Bye-bye. Vocabulary Review.
Drained. After spending the entire afternoon playing at the park, the child felt completely drained and went straight to bed. Emotional. Rob felt he needed emotional support from his friends after his mother died from cancer. Physical. After lots of physical training, Jenny is now able to lift heavy weights. Capture. As an artist, Henry is particularly good at capturing the beauty of everyday moments. Challenging. Caitlin and Max needed to work together to finish a challenging but fun puzzle. Melted. The smell of baked potatoes with sour cream and melted cheese made everyone's mouths water.
智慧小补帖。
Burnout. Exhaustion. Collapse. Fatigue. Subtle. Wilted.